Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What it do? What it do? Happy Sunday. All right, enough of that. What's going on? As you can see, we remembering the good times. It is the end of an era. I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to bring myself up in here because I ain't gonna be on here long. I always say that. Might as well lie one more again at the end of this era. And without any further ado, what is going on, everyone? As you can see, man, I had to throw it back. I can't even see myself, y'all. We got six real homies in the crib, and I am broadcasting on the three major channels of the Points Blank Network because I want to kill all of the situations with one stone. I don't want to say the birds because I get along with the birds, but I'm taking it way back, man. This is actually not the first place where I did a video. This is the second place, Studio A, but the second place. But as you can see, I got the welcome sign. Today as a gift, and this is my mom, my lovely mom, when she came to visit me in Los Angeles back in 1991, I believe. Anyway, man, so let's talk about this end of an era. What am I talking about? And it may be a little clickbaited, it may not. I wouldn't call it clickbait, but it really is the end of an era. No, I'm not leaving YouTube. No, Points Blank Travel is not going anywhere. The Points Blank experience nor investing with Rod, we're not going anywhere. We're not leaving YouTube. However, the only reason I'm sitting where I'm sitting right now and not where I normally record or go live is I'm moving. And in the middle of the move today, I ceased the move because I figured I was about to move twice. And everybody know, although your boy like options, I don't like options when they're not in my favor. Moving twice was not in my favor. I was going to have to move to a storage, then get situated, and then move from a storage to where I'm going to be staying. And that just didn't make no sense to me, nor my pockets, nor my bank account. So we're not letting it happen. And so out of all the rooms in this house I'm in, the one room they touched the most was my studio, man. And I heard the dude say, hey, man, what do you want me to do with these lights? And it was early. I was like, hey, do what you want. But what I want to do tonight, man, is I want to hit y'all with a couple boulders from the past. As usual, this is not a scripted live stream. Let me go in these comments, man. I don't even know if my comment is working. Am I even live? It says six real homies. Let me know somebody in this thing. But what I do want to talk about a couple of things tonight. And I'm going to hit all of the channels, even the Points Blank experience. I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to do this pretty quickly, but I'm going to talk a little bit about Points Blank Traveler traveling for free. I'm going to talk a little bit about investing with Rod. I'm not talking about the channels. I'm talking about some news you can use. And I ain't talking about no news you see on the TV. I ain't talking about, I don't talk about what everybody else is talking about. I talk about what people either are afraid to talk about or don't know to talk about. In case this is your first time here, allow me to introduce myself. Hey, welcome to the entire Points Blank Network. That is Points Blank Travel, the Points Blank Experience, investing with Rod. I am your host that sometimes does the most. I am your boy Rod. Some people call me PBT. It's all the same person. If this is your first time here, whatever channel you're watching, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. It's going to default to personalized. Make sure you select all so you don't miss out on future content, future live streams. I might go live at 10 p.m., 10 a.m. I doubt 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m. You never know. Also, hit that like button, man. Let's get this pushed out because I got a lot of info. The only reason I haven't been producing, and I put out a thing in my post the other day, we're going to continue production on August 5th. And I have a interview August 7th with House of X on the Points Blank Experience. But let's get into this. So what's on my mind, man? This home that I'm in has a lot of memories. And I'm not talking about childhood memories because I didn't move here when I was a child, but I'm thinking about Points Blank memories. I'm talking about this is where I was by myself in this house, just me, trying to decide if I want to be a content creator. And I didn't even know it was called a content creator. I just thought it was called a YouTuber. Well, And I may put on my little avatar because I ran across it earlier, and I don't know where I ran across it in this mess I got in here. But I ran across my first ring light. Matter of fact, I know where it is. But I ran across my very first ring light for YouTube. And it really started to hit me, and not so much emotional, but I looked around, man, and I remember the days when I used to write information down that I was going to talk about on paper, and I would study it and memorize it. And as time went on, it became natural. And here is the first bold of the night. As we do things, they become more natural, whether they're good things or bad things, good habits or bad habits. They tend to become more natural. And I just thought about something, man. Hopefully, it might be amazed. I think I see something here. Y'all bear with me here. I want to check one little thing. I think I know why these comments is. If anybody is, well, did I get a text? Nah, I think it's set up where you can't comment. But let me fix something real quick. But I'm gonna keep talking. So these things, if we keep doing it, they become a habit, whether it's a good habit or a bad habit. And when I say good habit or a bad habit, me writing my information or my content down and studying it became such a routine and a good habit. I didn't need to write it down anymore. I didn't need the pen and paper anymore. I wish I would have. I'm sure I can find some somewhere in here, but I had pages and pages of notes. And then I remember, and I just ran across it today. I bought a teleprompter. Matter of fact, it's right here, y'all. It's right here. You think I'm kidding? And I didn't stage this, and I ain't even looking at the camera, so hopefully y'all can see it because I'm like 3D. But here it is. I bought a teleprompter to use on YouTube, and I'm like, man, I opened it up, and it stayed open about 6 seconds, and I closed it, but it was too hard. So I became a little intelligent / hood. So I guess whatever you want to call it, I became a little creative. And when I say creative, I created my own teleprompter. And I'm going to share some love with y'all since we leave in the end of an era and getting ready to start a new one. And I had a big, I don't have it up here, but I had a big computer screen that would be behind my laptop. If you see some of my outside Points Blank travel videos, the reason they were outside wasn't because the sun was shining and I was enjoying the springtime. It's because the same glasses that I use, which I can't find my normal ones, but the same ones I use transition when I go outside and look like shades. Therefore, I can look at the teleprompter and no one really knew I was reading. The reason I brought that up and the reason I even went live tonight, yes, the end of an era, and I'm a little emotional about leaving a place where I started what I called a dream, because that's what it was when I look back at my first, say, 10, 20 videos. It was a dream. I look back at what was a dream that became a reality. And with that reality, okay, that's like it should be. With that reality became a channel. Became 2 channels, 3 channels. I think we're up to 5 or 6 now. Became a network, became an LLC, became an investment, became a Genesis G80, part of it anyway. And it all started, I promise you, with a dream is about as big as this eraser. A dream that big. I had all the naysayers, and they were all youngsters. Hey, Rod, man, you crazy. They tough on YouTube, man. They gonna tear you apart. How? And they can't even see me. So what really made me start was, instead of doing what I used to do and what I watched some of my ancestors do, is get something, not understand it and not try to figure it out. I received an American Airlines credit card that earned American Airlines miles, but I didn't know how they worked. So instead of folding like a $3 bill, and there's no such thing as a $3 bill, but instead of folding like a $3 bill, I decided to educate myself and learn how to use those. And since then, I've taken first class flights to San Diego, New York, Little Rock, Arkansas from Dallas, which was stupid, Atlanta, Miami. I mean, all because I took the time to learn. I'm gonna share a story that was gonna actually be a whole nother live, but I'm gonna go ahead and share it. And we're gonna shift. It's gonna cover all three channels, but we're gonna kind of move more into the point of being prepared. And when I think of being prepared, I could be prepared with points and miles. I can, and I did, and I still do. What if I need to take a flight? If you've ever heard of a bereavement flight, meaning that you have an emergency and somebody either is passed or about to pass, when I was in the military, those flights used to be extremely expensive. But if I had points and miles built up, I didn't really care because it wasn't going to cost any money. But let's talk about more prepared, where that type of situation is going to happen. It's inevitable. But let's talk about a situation that happens more frequently. As I look at it and I think day in and day out, as I do these videos, these live streams, and I'm starting to sound like a broke record because I see the writing on the wall and I don't have a crystal ball. And I promise y'all, I don't script-ish, and that was not meant to be a rhyme. I don't even remember what I said, actually. But the question I have, whatever channel you're watching on, whether you watch it tomorrow or you watch it next week or you watch it whenever, being prepared is the period. That's a statement. Then ask yourself, am I prepared? I'm gonna say something today that I think I said to somebody today. I can't remember. Might have been my little brother, my younger brother. I started preparing for retirement probably in 1992. So we're looking at what, 33 years ago? And I still don't think I'm ready. And what I mean when I say I don't think I'm ready, I don't know if I have enough. And I'm sure when I walk into Walmart and I see 70 and 75-year-old elderly people that should be enjoying their golden years at the cashier or the people greeter, some of them may be bored and some of them may be doing it by choice, but I bet you the majority is doing it because they have to. Because what they once called security is now what Rod calls supplementation. I don't drop gems and nuggets, ladies and gentlemen. I drop boulders. What they once called social security, Rod called social supplementation. Because ain't nothing secure in 2025 about $600 to $1,200 a month. Yeah, you ain't gonna be totally homeless, but you ain't gonna be far from it. So I'm gonna call it a supplement. So what are we gonna do when for the people that work out, man? I'm sorry, I don't mean to stutter, but boy, when my mind started thinking quicker than my mouth can move, that happened. But let's talk to the people that go to the gym. You drink a milkshake or a protein shake, they call it a supplement. Now, that ain't all you're going to eat that day. It's going to supplement the nutrients that you need to get through that workout. And then later on, you're going to eat a meal to finish off the situation. It's the same thing in life, man. This stuff that they giving us, these little carrots or whatever they used to call them, still call them whatever. These are supplements. This is the protein shake that's getting us ready till we get to the damn meal to finish off the supplement. I mean, the rest of the nutrition that we really need. Boy, it ain't never took me this long to look and see if this here is set up the right. Okay, it is. So anyway, if I go back and it's not in the comments, I don't know. Okay, we do have comments. So with the 5 people in here, what I'm saying, what's up, Scott? What's up, Kim? What's up, Letitia? What I'm saying right now is, and again, I didn't come here to preach. I ain't even come here to teach. I just came here because I say August 5th, but just in case. And then I walk by this. I had to walk by this to get, well, I don't have to, but I do some of the time, most of the time, because my front door right there, but the garage, if I go that way, is that way. But I walk by my mom's picture every day. I walk by the welcome, even though don't nobody ever come in here. And today is a gift to remind myself every day is a gift. But going back to this being prepared, let's talk about this whole move I'm experiencing. Well, I still ain't got this true story. I'm gonna probably get it tomorrow. But for some reason, your boy needed a man, what they call it? A guarantor. And I was guaranteed hot. I was guaranteed hot. I can tell you that I was pissed because they told me that my credit limits was too high, which didn't make no sense. And then they told me the income was no problem. Then they told my brother that the income was too low. And so I don't know what the story is. And I said, wait a minute, man. I offered these people a deal they couldn't refuse. I was like Clint Eastwood or whoever said that in the movies. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, when it all unfolded, and I don't know the outcome, but there is a possibility that I may be able to put 15 months rent up front. Not because I'm rich. Not even because I planned for this. Well, I did. I planned for something. I didn't expect it to be this. But it goes back to being prepared because we don't know. Everybody be all that old life be life and damn, that life be slapping people. life don't be life, Rod. Life be slapping me smack dab upside the head and be daring me to get up so it can slap me back down again. Life don't be life. And if I say life, that means I'm having a good time. Man, what you doing, Rod? Man, life, and baby, I'm on the beach with a Mai Tai, with one of them little umbrellas hanging out. I don't even know what country I'm in. I don't even know what island I'm on. That's how much fun I'm having. No, but are you prepared to be slapped? Are you going to be able to you're going to get back up. But the question is, how long are you going to stay down? You're going to get back up. But how long are you going to stay down? This ain't no boxing, man. You can stay down past 10. You don't lose at 10. They count to 10, you lose, and then you go home, get them, go home, and they put some little smelling stuff. No. In life, when you get knocked down, you stay down there as long as you want to. You can stay down there as long as you want to and get up when you're ready or when you think you're ready. The goal is don't get knocked down. But it's going to happen. The writing's on the wall. It's going to happen. But when I say the writing's on the wall, I'm going to say it again. I'm probably saying it from now to the end of 2025. It irritates me when I do a live stream on Investing with Rod only, and there's 8 people in there. I went to Kroger this evening before I came here. I could have went in there and cooked a whole meal. They wouldn't even knew because they didn't have no people in there. Why? Because they're laying people out. They're getting rid of people they couldn't back to make more money. I think MJ said it best. I'll let y'all figure out. There's a lot of MJs. You got MJ to play basketball, MJ to some, but all I got to say is they don't really care about us. Think about it, man. Everybody are your friend when you're on top. But if you want a small ass circle, hit the bottom. Your circle is humongous. Ask MC Hammer. Your circle is humongous when you're at the top. Hey, what up, Trenton? PPT, what's up? Just got here. You're not quitting YouTube, are you? Yeah, man, I'm quitting as soon as I can turn it. No, man, I ain't quitting, dog. I knew that's what people was gonna think now. But now, so are you prepared? Let's move over. Let's move over and think about some of the good times. The interviews I've done on here, man. The relationships that I've built on YouTube. Comments like this. Now, I don't know how y'all took it. I didn't take it as I'm the man, but I took it as this is someone that somewhere along the line got something out of something I said in the last 6 years. You're not quitting YouTube. No, man. No, dude. I'm like Martin Lawrence. I'm gonna ride until the wheels fall off, baby. I don't know when that's gonna be. Where the wheels that fell off. At the end of the era is I'm relocating. Now I don't know what this new studio gonna look like, but from the what you call that thing, the floor plan. I don't know about all them helmets and stands and lines on the wall. I might be down to this little size again. I don't know, man, because I didn't go in there thinking about no studio. I went in there thinking about cheap. Why? Why am I doing this, man? Well, there's a couple of reasons. They told me they was selling where I'm living, but I've been wanting to do it. I just hate moving. But at the end of the day, what do I always say? You can look at the glass as being half empty, or you can look at the glass as being half full. Y'all mad as a mug when they told me that I had to move. But then once I thought about the money I'm gonna be saving and the money I can invest and the money I can flip like pancakes at IHOP, hey, that move wasn't that bad. And oh boy, you want to follow Investment with Rock? I'm probably, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, the downsized portfolio. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna show people how I deal with money once it's freed up. Ain't no such thing, no extra money. Let's get that out of our head. Oh, girl, or, hey, homie, man, I was putting them pads the other day. I found extra $20. No, you found a $20 that wasn't accounted for. I guarantee you, because if you like Rod, as soon as you find it, you done spend it. As soon as I find it in my pocket, I think about $21 worth of stuff I could buy. They ain't fine, but 20, and I ain't got nothing else in the bank. But y'all, it's been a real ride, man. Here in this home, the late nights, the not knowing what you're doing, the not wanting to call people because you didn't want people to know what you didn't know what you're doing. The meeting eyes, the your favorite couples, the phone calls, the why loves, the motivates, the Brown and Beachy, the Key, Shelton, Key, Meat, Joe and Christy Griffin, and Stacy and Donovan, Michaela and Marcus, and yeah, I'm naming out like Coco and True TTV, but these people I've received personal calls from and received wisdom that didn't have nothing to do with YouTube. I remember being in the hospital and Shelton, who hates hospitals, came up and visited. I remember being in a whole different hospital. I was in the hospital so much in 23, 24. I forgot why I was in there. I think they were just telling me stuff. Yeah, you got plum peachitis or something. And the next thing I know, I'm in the hospital for 12 days. All right, whatever. But some kind of way, Shelton and While the Motivated coordinate getting me some clothes from 2 different states. And I found some shorts the other day. Was happy. They were pretty comfortable too. I want to thank While Loves and Shelton from Your Favorite Couple for them shorts, man. Hope y'all don't try to get no money from me, but they probably took the tab. But anyway, man, those relationships like that, y'all. This here, let me go through this. Kim says, I'm here, good listening in this evening. Yes, again, we are broadcasting on all 3 of the major channels on the Points Blank Network. Hit the subscribe button on all 3. I guarantee you're gonna learn something, man. Tanya and I from Event Yours, we got I want to say next Monday, and I can't remember. It's my time to pick the topic. I had a topic, but I forgot. I think I wrote it down though. We got Letitia in the crib. What up? She said, hey Rod, what it do? What it do? How you doing? And Trent already read that. Trent says, good. Since I've been watching PBT, my FICO 8 went from 581. I only read a comment twice when I don't understand or when I like what I read it. In this case, I think I understand a little bit of numbers. I ain't no mathematician, but I understand. Oh, Dre and Michelle, I might have to drop this link, but I don't know. It's late. And earlier today, I finally got in the Chase family, man. And one thing I'm missing from my earlier lives are my sound bites, which is on some other software. That's right. I'm acting like a brother with a paid out. Hey, y'all, he said he acts like a brother with a paid out child support agreement. That's funny. Y'all, I'm going to read this one more time. And I'm going to read it all together this time, but I'm going to respond as I read. Good that I'm not leaving YouTube. No, I'm not. And that made me feel good that somebody said good. Since I've been watching PBT, yours truly, my FICO 8, which is the newest version of the FICO scores, went from a 581. Mine was a 547. So Trent and I were in the same family, to a 767. Some people dream of 767s. I was one of those people today. And earlier today, I finally got in the Chase family. You'll hear some YouTubers refer to it as the ecosystem. but he now has a Chase credit card. That's right. I'm acting like a brother with a paid off child support agreement. Yeah, it's weird. It ain't weird, it's ironic because through my moving and decluttering and whatever I'm calling this unorganized disaster I got going on in here, I found a letter that said I made my last child support payment to my youngest daughter. And I said, wow, I'm gonna keep this. I don't know where I'm gonna put it at. And then I found, I found something else that was, I found a letter that said I had earned my bachelor's degree in business with a minor in finance. Now I got the little diploma, but I found a letter that said, I think it was stamped or something. And it was just in a shoebox with a bunch of other stuff that wasn't important. So I think somebody was setting me up. Then I found some hospital bill where I wasn't even that long. There was, man, y'all, I'm glad Dre in here right now. He said the end of what? The end of this lovely place I'm in, Dre. It's the end of this era. I am relocating to a new studio, new living place, new everything. I thought about just putting a pool table in there and just calling it, that's the house. Just a pool table, a bed, a table, and a TV, and a couch. That's it. I might still do that, man. Shit. I'm sorry, y'all. I might still do that. But anyway, so thank you, Trenton. But I saw something today that really made me think, man, and I wasn't prepared. This just happened. I had a hospital bill, y'all. I ain't even look at it. I don't never look at them because I figure I got insurance. Why should I look at them? Well, I'm glad I did because I do got a little bit thing I need to take care of. I had a 93,000, 93,000 hospital bill. I said, damn, woo, this was in the right pile. This was about to go in the fireplace and get lit up pile. That's the pile it was really in. I said, man. And they kept calling me, Rod, you better look at this. That thing said 93,000. You ain't, boy. Some kind of way that somebody, I'm assuming the Navy insurance paid off 80,000. So we're down to 13,000. Somebody else could have been Santa Claus, could have been Willy Wonka. I don't care who it was, but somebody paid off another 10,000. Leaving me with about 1,600. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if there's any more heroes out there that want to pay some more of it. See if we can get it down to about $53. I don't know, man, but man, y'all can't tell me he ain't good all the time, and all the time he's good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask somebody. But a $93,000 bill, I don't even remember why. And they wonder why people credit ain't where it should be. Somebody said that ain't no dang old algebra equation. You got somebody laid up. I know I couldn't move because I'd have left if I could have. So, at your mercy, and you giving them $25 pills and some IVs, tell me they got an infection, but they don't know what the infection is. Y'all, this is some of the stuff I heard in my life recently. And then we're going to give you the MRI, the CAT scan, the breathing treatment, the breathing machine, the jelly thing. What's that thing? Ultrasound. I'm the pulmonologist, the hematologist, the biologist, the sociologist. I saw every damn thing but the veterinarian. I was waiting on him to come in, or her to come in too. They done did all this, gonna charge me. I ain't even seen that bill. The bill I saw wasn't even, it was only a third of that time frame. So I could only imagine this gonna probably be $250,000. I'm 55 years old. I ain't got no $250,000. I would have told them, don't give me all that. Just, hey, can we like get a bright light and do something? Put me on a microscope or something, like one of them ones in science class. I mean, do I really gotta get what up, Ray? Big man, y'all. This dude always, I don't know if he got an alert that I'm talking about something real. Ray and I served in the United States Navy. I ain't gonna tell the whole story. Go back and watch one of them other lives I said. I'm gonna tell you the short version. Shipmates in 1980, I got there in 89, so 1990, 91, I left. USS Fletcher DDU, which is a destroyer, 992. My God, what's good? Hope the move is for the best. Hey, yeah, it is just the best for me, Ray, man. You know, Hey, Ray, in this evolution, man, yeah, you know, I'm tired. I'm thinking my phone vibrating my phone on the damn table. MC, what's happening? How you doing? But man, I tell you straight up, Ray, I barely got what's that horse a long range? I got silver. I ain't even got no damn tonto, man. So anyway, all jokes aside, best for you and your family. Keep those diamonds coming. Learned a lot, shipmate. Would you have ever thought from where you came from to the present, it's God? No, I wouldn't, man. And Ray, no, man. And people that knew me when I left, well, it was in Arkansas. I was out of control, man. I was straight. Damn, man, I got too many devices on. I got my little rabbit that went up in price. I got a little crypto rabbit that I paid some money for, and I don't know how to sell it, boy. The business, I don't know how you go buy something that don't know how to sell it. That's boy, I'm telling you, I be making mistakes. Don't y'all think I'm perfect, please. Yeah, man. I never thought I would be where I am today. I know I had the potential. And just speaking of what, let's talk about that. How many people out there have potential? Look at that. This man, I ain't seen this man in 3 decades, and he still remember the name of my hometown. That's 2 things. That's love and a damn good memory. 3 things, and he must not be getting older because I don't know how you remember that. But anyway, we're gonna take that down for all practical purposes. But seriously, y'all, I forgot what I was saying when I saw that. But you know, I'm trying to bring it back. I got to bring it back. But anyway, now it'll come back to me. But a lot, man, a lot had Oh, that's what it was, potential. A lot of people have potential, but they don't even know they have it. A lot of people, even worse, like me, it's scarier. They have potential, know they got it, and still won't use it. Now, that's somewhere between scary and crazy. I ain't figured out which one, but that's the problem I had. I knew I had potential. I just didn't use it. How do you do that? I can tell you how you do it. I tell you how I did it. I did a good job at it too. I had potential, knew I had it, and wouldn't use it. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I did it. Fear, didn't want to fail, laziness. Oh, I'm so tired. I can do procrastination. Still do that to this day. I ain't bragging on that. That's a bad attribute to have, actually. But going back, man, real talk, when you think about the potential that a lot of people have, I know some people, real talk, that should have been in the NBA in their day. But instead of wearing 2 numbers on the back of their uniform, I want y'all to hear me, man. This is real talk, Rod, and all the above. Instead of wearing 2 numbers on the back of their jersey, they wore about 6 numbers on the front of their jersey. Had all the potential in the world. Sometimes, man, I'm gonna get deep. I'm gonna go back to the South where I grew up. I've seen myself take 2 pecans. We ain't had no cracker at the time. You had to do it with your hands. And I'm trying so hard that I couldn't do it. I couldn't crack them. And I looked at I was trying extremely hard. And I looked at my grandfather. He took the same 2 pecans right out of my hand. He was a little stronger than me, but he ever so gently, just effortlessly squeezed them together and they cracked. He knew he had the potential to achieve what he wanted. I wasn't sure. I was trying too damn hard. Sometimes the road is in front of us already paved, and we want to build a whole damn road out of gravel. The road is already paved for it, but we want to build a whole different road out of gravel and start all the way back over and make a crooked ass road when we got a straight road already laid out for us. Yeah, it's the end of a location, but this is the beginning. What's up, Yvette? Yours, my co-host. We got Lisa J. Stocks. Lisa, I was in your live today, but I was attempting to move, but I was moving, but I wasn't moving like you should be. I'm just moving stuff from one place to another. But And we got my co-host Tanya. Y'all check out these two wonderful content creators, Lisa J. Stocks and Invent Yours. But it's really just a matter of time, man. I ain't no Scott. Scott, man, Scott, y'all got to go watch Scott, because if Scott quiet, Scott would be tired. Now he might not type a lot, but he can talk. I had a chance to interview Scott. Everybody in here that's a content creator, except Lisa, but I've collaborated with him. I've interviewed him. I was watching a lot of the Meet and I Cruise content today, and one word I kept hearing over and over and over and over and over. It was a word, I ain't gonna say you can't buy it, but it's not openly for sale in a store or mall. And that word is memories. I apologize for the ghetto fabulous lights that I got in my second studio in the Point Blank Travel World, but they broke down my ones with the regular lights. So here I am. I don't even know what my camera is, man. I'm gonna be over there. These ain't even the glasses I normally wear. I'm surprised I could even read these damn comments. But anyway, so man, like right here, that fear be having a grip. Yeah, man. Have anybody ever out there been scared to do something, then you realize you do it, and once it's done, you say, man, that wasn't even hard. I don't even know what I was afraid of. I know I have, except swimming. It was just as hard as I thought it was going to be, and I still can't do it. But everything, I was like, man, I ain't going to be able to go to boot camp and graduate. And then when I look back, I said, man, that was some funny, fun stuff. I didn't say stuff, but y'all get the idea. Then when I went to California, I was scared as I don't know what. After a couple of months, like, man, it's just like being anywhere else. Went on that big ass ship knowing I couldn't swim. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. Boy, if I fall off this big thing, it's over. I ain't even got a wheel. Well, I don't need one. I ain't got nothing to give away. But anyway, y'all, I said, man. Then we went out to sea. We wasn't on no Carnival or Royal Caribbean or Celebrity Virgins. We wasn't on none of them. We was on some rocking and rolling. Alarms going off. I don't even know what they mean. They saying stuff. I have no clue what they talking about. We could have been in the middle of a high-powered situation. I ain't even know, man. But when I pulled back in, it wasn't that bad. But that fear, if we allow it to, will have us so damn scared we don't even attempt to do something that we already know we have the potential to do. We may not know about how to go about doing it. We may not know who to ask. I knew this woman was going to have something to say. Tanya said, how you be a Navy vet and can't swim? I don't know, man. I'm going to tell you like I told everybody else, tell you about the grace of God, man. That's all it had to be, because boy, I'll never forget when you said you couldn't swim in the interview. Yeah, man. But, I had my reasons. I couldn't fly either. That's why I didn't go to the Air Force. But I figured I had a better chance if I went in the water than fell out of a plane. Then I found out everybody in the Air Force don't even be in a plane. So, that perception, man. That's why you got to do your own research, man. This country had you believe one day, they Air Force. What we going to think? In the air. Half the people don't even get on a plane. So I just said, I'm going to go to the Navy, man. I didn't even know they had black people in the Navy until I got there. And we got to the swimming part, and there they was. Everybody one big group. I ain't going to lie, man. I said, damn, now I know where the party at. I don't even think that song was out yet. But anyway, man, I knew it was something I was going to pull you out. Man, Tanya, you got me all, I can't even say that. I say you got me off track. I can't be off track when I ain't even got a script. It was something I did not long ago. Here, I think I'm gonna do something here, man. Now, some of you YouTubers already know. Well, I gotta go back over here, but I'm looking for something. Instead of having y'all, I'm gonna take y'all with me, man. Since this is the end of an era, I might well, I'm gonna be doing it where I'm going to. It's still gonna be the same. Let me make sure I'm checking. So, I'm gonna take y'all back. Imposter syndrome is a big one too. Hey, break that one down for me, MC. What the hell is it? I ain't never heard of that one. I'm reading it just kind of dark grayed out, so I got to make sure I'm saying that right. So I'm gonna take y'all backstage with me because I'm looking for a thumbnail. So here y'all back here in the world of PBT, I think. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, let me take this down. Now I gotta find this thumb. Y'all about to see, and I create all my thumbnails myself. I ain't got no company. I ain't got no Chat GP. Now I don't even know the name of it. So how can I have it? I don't even know the name of it. But it's one I'm looking for. Can't be showing y'all all my secrets. And I will tell y'all a secret. This is normally something I would say, but I ain't did one it so long. I might will say, "Here, man, I mean, this thing ain't even working." Because I know I had more than that. When I not a thumbnail, sometimes thumbnail, but I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna actually show y'all, man. Y'all, this is gonna be a live for the ages. I might not even leave this one up. It's something I'm looking for. I think I probably went by it running my damn mouth. No, it wouldn't be that. Now common sense will tell me if I ain't gonna talk again about it again, why not just delete it? But that just made too much sense for Rod to do so. But I am gonna in a minute. Well, I don't think I'm gonna find it. Anyway, I'll find it, but I ain't gonna put y'all through this torture because I thought it would be easier to do it like this, but it's really not. Anyway, forget. Damn, that's a lot of damn video. But I am going to show y'all something. Let me get back. I'm going to show y'all a little quick secret. Every thumbnail, every logo that you see on the Points Blank Network, with the exception of Points Blank, the lion I created. I personally created the logo. Some of them took me a while, but I'm actually going to show you why. Show y'all why. So, and I ain't gonna tell you. I'll probably do a members only live and tell you why I did it. So we'll take I just go to this, and I probably got it because I think it opened up another window. Yeah, it did. Here I'm coming with this imposter syndrome. I'm just trying. I want to show y'all something. And the reason I'm showing really is for people that are content creating and people that's thinking about it. All right, so right here, I'm gonna share this again real quick. So we're gonna just take this investment with Rod. Look like a simple logo, but believe it or not, this is one. This is probably about 4 logos in one. And the reason I do that, I don't care if a person searched this software from front to back, top to bottom, they will not find this exact logo. Every one of these, with the exception of probably PBT, are multiple logos that I've built and created one. So think of this as a Mercedes, BMW, Pinto, Pontiac, Ford, Maybach creation. Anyway, let me quit playing. Let me get back in here and see what y'all talking about, man. I just want, so if you are creating your own code, what happens, sometimes they can come back and say it ain't yours no more, especially when you don't want that to happen when you blow up, and that's how people know you. So, all right, so imposter syndrome. I ain't never heard of this. I guess I'm about to learn tonight. All right, facts. Imposter syndrome is just a perception, though. It's usually how you see yourself. Okay, I'm gonna keep going here. We are our own word. Yep. Say it again. If it's yours. Imposter syndrome is when a person has self-doubt and feels like a fraud no matter what they have achieved or level of competence. Yeah. They must have changed that because I remember that being low self-esteem. And it sounded like it's still, but it seemed like it's this here maybe a little. And y'all correct me on MC and Ben yours, whoever else, if I'm wrong. Seemed like this is a low self-esteem would be a part of this, and this is a bigger umbrella. So self-doubt, feel like a fraud. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. At one point or another, I don't know too many people that hasn't had self-doubt or they fooling themselves. But if you feel like a fraud, young, old, black, white, blue, green, male, female, I don't care. However you relate, whatever you say, that's what you are. Sit down and talk to somebody if you yourself feel like you're a fraud. Whether you do it before, or whether you do it after, you need to sit down. They say look at yourself in the mirror, and you do it however you want. You can look at yourself in the mirror, you can talk to yourself, and you have to sit back. Whatever you need to do. Send some smoke signals, draw pictures, I don't care. You need to look in the mirror, and I'm talking from experience. Rod had to look in the mirror, and I actually came to the conclusion, and I damn sure bet I ain't the only one, as much as we think we're not. If you do just a little bit more than the average talking, you done BS somebody along the way. You might not have tried, it might not have been on purpose, but you have. And I'm talking me too, me too, me too, me too. With that being said, man, y'all stay tapped into the channel. I've been on here about 48 minutes, and I still got about 48 hours worth of moving to do, and I ain't got that many hours left. I always say it, but I'm going to go a little deeper this time. I seriously want to thank the viewers, the subscribers, the channel members. This is no particular order. The Patreon members. Would there be a ride without the Point Blank Network? Yep. Would there be a Point Blank Network without the people? No. You don't even need Rod. I could not even be on this screen and do some of this AI GBT or whatever they call it these days. Don't even have to be here and have a whole video going. And the channel could still roll. But without y'all, it ain't gonna happen. What this say? Did you move to a new state or you still? No, I'm still in the big state. Still, I'm y'all. This gonna blow your mind. This is how much Rod hate change. If all I had was a backpack, and this is for real. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go a step deeper. If all I had was a backpack, a carry-on, and a check-in bag, I could walk to where I'm moving to. If that's all I had, a backpack, a carry-on, and a regular check-in with some wheeled suitcase and a hammer, I wouldn't need an Uber, a cab, a train, none of that. I could walk to where I'm moving to. Well, let me rephrase that. I could walk to where I'm trying to move to. I don't know where I'm gonna be living tomorrow. I might be living at the Hyatt Regency. I don't know, man. Tap in tomorrow. If you see me live tomorrow, then it ain't gonna be because I'm living where I'm supposed to be living. If you see a big old thing say PBT is live, then I'm probably somewhere where I don't expect to be. All right, y'all. With that being said, man, I want to thank the 7 real homies that are still here. Y'all could have been anywhere tonight, somewhere like the bed, unless you're like me, a night owl. Please do me a favor, subscribe to the channels, man. We just hit 1,000 on Investment with Rod. Next goal is 2. Then we got to get Point Blank Experience to 1,000. I'm not worried about the watch time on that channel. It's partially monetized, but the goal is by the end of this year to have all 3 of these. If I didn't have to move, it would have been done. We still gonna make it happen. With that being said, man, as always, shoot for the moon. If you don't make it, you'll be amongst the stars. I can guarantee you. You might be on the smallest star, but just hold on, man. It's just one little step to the bigger. Hope y'all have a blessed and prosperous week. Do me a favor this week. Seriously, y'all. Do me a favor. It ain't got nothing to do with no subscribe buttons, no likes, no bells, and none of that. Can y'all just look at a person, one person, kid, teenager, elderly person your age, and just smile. You ain't even got to say nothing. Just smile. And they might look at you crazy. They may smile back. Just do that for just make that mind. Is there such thing as I know you have a housewarming party. Is there such thing as a leaving your house party or a leaving your house gift? Well, let's make up one today. Tomorrow, just smile. Even if you wake up mad as hell because it's Monday, just smile at one person. If you can, do two. Preferably a child. With all that being said, much love, y'all. I will be coming at you soon, dropping the heat, the fire, the knowledge, the investments, the stocks, how to invest on a budget, how to travel for little, no money out of pocket. But at the end of the day, it don't matter which channel I'm on. It's always going to be real talk from a point blank perspective. Hope y'all have a good one. And I will be seeing y'all from a new location the next time I'm behind this little whatever I'm behind now. Peace. I'm going to holler at y'all. Much love, y'all.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. Man, I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play.